Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is an Accenta G3, Accenta 8 Mini alarm panel. And I don't know much about these, but I know that some people who like vacuum cleaners and like washing machines also like alarms. Shouts out to Jake McIntyre, who likes his vacuum cleaners. And let's get into it. I'm just hoping to understand a little bit more about these things, because I don't know much about alarms, but they're not very complicated, and I'm working on an electronics project in the cellar that's kind of off camera, where I'm thinking about building my own alarm just because it's a good practical electronics project. 2 screws, and this seems to, something's going on there. Does it come off? There we go. The bottom flips down, and screws fall out. Okay. There you go. And the top seems to flip up as well. Right. Bit of dirt and burning in this one. This was removed from a property, and I found it in the usual place. Does that come out? It does. Found it in the usual place. They're good for scrap because they have a big battery. Big, relatively small. They're worth about 50 pence a battery like this in scrap. And if you want to replace the battery, you take out the 2 screws and you pop these things off and you put in a new battery, and that's it, done. You just buy the battery, BAT 2412 in this case, and this is battery 2006. Let's put a multimeter on it. I think I have one, because I think this came out of a house just recently. 20 volts. Now, if you're doing this and it's still connected to the mains, obviously this is dangerous, but if you're doing it and it's not connected to the mains, you'll be okay. Is that battery completely discharged? It's saying 000. Could be completely flat. There's not a sausage out of that. Let's put it down, right down low, and just see if there's even a trickle of a something. Yeah, 0.4 of a volt. That battery's dead. So I'll take that out because there's absolutely no point in leaving it there. I'm not sure if these machines will run without a battery. Don't know. It's only it's 15 years old. Of course it's dead. That's fair enough. 15-year-old battery. Power comes in somewhere. There was a lot of lines out on this to various sensors and whatnot. You can see there's 3 going out the bottom, and what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, or 7 or 8 up on top. Power comes in through this grey cable on the back or on the bottom. I'm just going to tidy it as I go. I'm going to save this to see it in that electronics project. See how these things compare. I'm going to get 4 screws out of this, I think, and they'll all be quite good. They're nice and clean screws. I can reuse them. Put in my big bucket of screws. Now, the other thing, as soon as you open it, this trips. There's a little momentary switch in there. You can hear it clicking. So when the front cover is released, it pops that out, and that would immediately trigger the alarm if it was activated. This is just the alarm box, actually. There's no control panel with this one. Other ones have a control panel up here or somewhere on the front. So that's another thing to be mindful of. Right, looking under here. Power comes in through the grey cable and into this strip connector. The live, which is obviously quite an old one, the live's red on this one, and black for neutral, come into this strip connector, and there's a fuse in here, so that can be something that goes on these. There's a fuse in there, a little glass fuse, and can we get a focus on that? I can't see that. I can see it better from that side. Yeah, you can see it there. The fuse is intact. Took far too long. Push that back in. The live side's fused. That goes into the transformer. Transformer comes out with presumably an AC. It says it there, AC something. Now, if it's AC coming out, I want to get this board off. Just pop up. There's a clip there and there's a clip here. And then the board comes out. If there's AC and AC, there must be a rectifier somewhere to change it to DC to charge that battery. Now, there's more fuses here. What does it say? Battery, speaker, and bell strobe. So some of these units have the speaker built into the box. This one doesn't, nor does it have a strobe. The strobe would be on the front of the building. So I presume those wires are going to those three things. A speaker, a strobe, and a control panel, but I'm making that up. I could probably figure that out actually, because it'll say bell. So all of these are going this way. And they're twisted up. Yeah, I'm out of my depth now. You know about it in the comments. You tell me about it. I don't see a rectifier in there. Do I see 4 diodes somewhere? I don't. So I don't know how that's working. I would imagine that those are 4 diodes of some kind. Doing something for me. Change from AC to DC, or maybe something to do with those guys. Okay. And what's this one here? 2AI162V2. That's the chip that's controlling what's going on. And the warranty expires 2008, so that's quite old. Made in 2006, warranty expires 2008. That's strange. Sound comms, 13 volt positive, 0 volts, and a tamper switch somewhere. Different zones, I presume. $13 volts, 0 volts to a speaker. Where's that going? That's going into one of the wires. And yeah, PA, speaker, strobe only has a negative, and bell. I'm not going to be able to tell you much more about it. In terms of scrapping, you could scrap your transformer as low-grade motors, scrap the board as light iron or something. Your wires are always good for scrapping. So I'm going to cut them out right now and put them in my bag of wire, bag of cable. But I'm going to keep that for projects. And there's a bit of burning going on here, and that's a big power resistor there, which looks like it's actually cooked. The paint's flaked off it. A couple of capacitors there. Can't imagine they're up to the job anymore. Let's just see what this little guy is here, this little solid state fellow. PB137. I don't know what it does. Weird. It's normally something for switching on and off power, but I guess that's exactly what it could be doing. And a big capacitor there as well. Right. If you like alarms, and if you want to see a video where I'll maybe tell you something more useful than this, let me know. There's a bit of a dead spider up here. Another fuse. Let me know. Questions or comments as usual. Thanks for watching. See you later.